Hello, this is GameWizard001. Just bear with me a moment. I'm just getting comments up. There we go. Had to pull up my phone, so if anybody comes in, I can see it. There we go. Ah, there I am. Little blip on the thing. Okay, so, as you can clearly see, I'm playing Dark Souls. If you read the description, I'm going to be playing... Let's make sure I got brightness all the way up. Good. Make sure all the options are where I want them to be. Good, 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 good. Music can be up a little higher. Actually, no. Let's just keep it at 7. Voices I'm wanting because people need to hear what they have to say for characters. Okay, so I'm playing Dark Souls. Clearly, I'm going to be playing all 3 of them. Actually, I ordered the big giant ass trilogy strategy guide for all 3 games. It's coming in next week, actually Monday, and I'm mostly using it for 2, but having it for 1 and 3 is just going to be fun, just because, hey, there may have been something I missed, because I played 1 and 3 like a motherfucker. But I'm going to be playing new characters, not old ones, so this will be fun. And class, this will be actually important. Part of me wants to be a thief just because I get the master key already. Plus, I can basically get 2 burial gifts, or just regular gifts. I can get the master key with him, that way I save myself some money of having to buy those stupid keys for the Undead Burg. Or I can go something different, like Sorcerer. Pyromancer, I've done before. I want to do something I haven't. I don't want to do Cleric, because I don't want Patches to hate me. Plus, Clerics in 1, not really that great. Sorcerers are pretty cool. And I can just go pew-pew from a distance. But, Thief. Well, the Bandit gets that shield. Cool axe. And that shield's really good. It's 100% reduction. And I can resist poison and toxic if my shield's up. I mean, obviously, if I go into a poisonous water thing, I'm going to get poisoned no matter what. I don't want to do night, because yes, I'd be strong, but I'd also be incredibly overweight to begin with for most of the time. Although that shield is good too, the here shield. That's just a parrying shield, and I won't get a good shield until later. See, these are the kind of things you have to think about. And Sorcerer, that's not even a great shield either. I only get a dagger of all things. Ugh. Yeah, I'd basically be using my sorcery most of the time. Pyromancer is pretty much the really good magic using class, although I can eventually get that anyway once I find the dude. So there's really no point. You know what? Let's go with Sorcery. I think I'll have that as my through line. Sorcerer for all 3 playthroughs, because fuck me. And Old Witch's Ring, because fuck that. Yeah, let's just go with that. Hair. Let's try to think for hair. Wait. Okay, that's Leon. Nah. Nope. Not doing haircuts. Haircut. Let's just no. Yeah, let's go with that. That's very anime. Color. Top. But yeah, let's go very anime. And customize for the face. Perfect. I just hit random because I didn't want to waste too much time, but oh my god, this happy, stupid bastard. In fact, that's what his name is going to be. Happy. Happy bastard. There we go. My sorcerer supreme is a purple-haired, smiley, smirky-faced douchebag named Happy Bastard. Because I'm an idiot. Let's begin.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog.
This is by far my most
A land of grey crags,
favorite
large trees, and everlasting dragons.
intro and origin of any game.
But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame.
Just be quiet this intro. Oh, so cool. Sorry, I know I said quiet, but
Nito,
come on.
the first of the dead.
A bad guy made up of 1,000 dead guys. Or a dead guy made up of 1,000 dead guys.
The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of
If you're ever to
chaos.
notice that she has burn marks, I'm just not going to be quiet.
Gwyn,
Really, I know
the
what you
Lord
mean.
of Sunlight, and his faithful
Basically,
knights,
Odin meets Zeus.
and the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
I really wish I could pause this.
With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skills. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And see
just like-
the scales betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will
It's
fade,
just so fucking cool.
and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Dark side. Oh boy. Fuck. I know there's more, but oh shit. Every time. That's a lot to take in.
Yes, indeed. The dark side brands the undead.
Also, remastered version, so much prettier looking by comparison to the original,
And in this land,
at least on the console.
the undead are corralled and led to the north. where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Even the purple hair comes through. Awesome. Oh, even now he's a little smiling.
Hey buddy, how's it going? Hey up there! By the way, there's a demon up there, did you know that? Well, you find out.
That's how I think my happy bastard will talk. Because the reason you think, hey, he's a sorcerer, he should be really intelligent. No! That's the stupid part. Sorcerers don't have to actually be that smart. Yes, weirdly and ironically enough, sorcery is dependent upon the intelligence stat. But in a weird way, you don't even need to know what it is you're doing. It is literally have a wand, point, cast spell, shoot. Also, there's a dungeon key, which... Nope. Nope. There we go. And there we go. Taking me a while. It's been a while since I played Dark Souls. Key to the dungeon of the Undead Asylum. That's where we are. To the north. To the north. A mysterious knight, without saying a word, shoved a corpse down to the cell. And on its person, in its butt, that should be prefaced, was this key. Who was this knight? And what was his purpose? There may be no answers, but one must still forge ahead. So for anybody unfamiliar with Dark Souls, let's just start from the beginning with that intro. So, you could pretty much teach a masterclass on mythology and such, and origin stories, like origin mythologies, origin myths, if you will, just on that introduction alone to describe this world. This entire world, as we will learn through this journey, is an illusion. It is sitting on top of, and has a foundation of another world below it. That grey, not light, not dark world where all there's nothing but grey trees, arch trees, grey, immortal, endless dragons, and furtive pygmies, which are basically the precursors to humanity. All of that is right below our feet, below this world. When the lights go out, when the universe stops being the universe as it is, it will basically revert back to grey waters, grey skies, grey trees made of stone. Only now no more dragons, because they're all dead, or scattered, or devolved into lesser forms, or they're just the lesser ones, like what wyverns and such. Anyway, so yeah, so all that, and then Seath, the white albino blind legless dragon, Seath the Scaleless, betrayed his brothers by basically telling Gwyn, hey, you want to know the secret to killing my brothers and sisters? Lightning. What do you get to use? Lightning. What does Gwyn use? Lightning. I mean, literally, gods found fire. The first fire. Grabbed souls from the flames, and became super beings, gods, if you will. At least better people, more powerful people, which is basically what the gods are. Stronger, more durable, better people. Gwyn had the light soul, the Witch of Izalith has the life soul, Nito has the death soul, and mankind has the dark soul. Now, I'll go over more plot points later, but those are something you need to know. This basically, this entire playthrough is about, hey, want to know about Dark Souls? Well, here's about Dark Souls. Camera controls, yep. Attack, attack. Oh, that's right. If you push forward just right when you attack, like push forward and attack at the same time, boop, you get the kick. Like so. I have a worthless sword. Also, this motherfucker. This exists. Eventually we'll find out why he exists. I'll tell you right now, the Witch of Islith? The Life Soul? Well, let's just say she fucked up and did something she shouldn't have. She thought would be a good thing. It wasn't. It actually helped lead to worse things. Lots and lots of worse things. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that because A, my sword sucks, and B, I'm going to be getting better equipment in a moment anyway. Okay, so one thing to note, if you look through the window just so... Should be... Okay, there we go, there we go. Pan the window. Okay, so that tiny little window there, if you can see through there, that is the Asylum Demon. Like the one that was romping and stomping, you can kind of vaguely hear below. There's two of them, one on the roof, which is actually weaker than the one down below. Also, remember that knight that helped me with the creature with the key up its butt? Well, he was up there too, with the demon. He's not up there anymore. Demon is, but the knight isn't. Also, bonfires. Bonfires are your friend. They are your really only friend who will never ever betray you. Never. Bonfires are life. Truly life. Literally, like if you're really wounded and you get here in time and there's no enemies around, you sit here, resets the world and brings back all the things you killed. But you're not dead. You're going to die in this game. I'm going to die in this game. It is a fact. There is no avoiding it. However, also point of fact, if you pan the camera up, you can see a closer image of that bastard. He's going to come down the minute I walk too far into this room. I think, are they here? Nope, they're not here. So, I walk too far in, he will drop down, and he'll proceed to try and murder me. Now, I am not that confident in my abilities to kill him. It is very much possible. It would take a lot of timed dodges and strikes with this shitty-ass broken sword, as you can see. But it is possible. Hell, I've seen vague runs of people with no weapon at all, punching him, and somehow beating him. I am not one of those people. Also, I'm a sorcerer. I want to go pew-pew on this bastard. So, we are going to take the coward's way out by running through this door. So, you also remember that. You walk in, and you hug the left to this door. You can try to kill him, be my guest. I obviously can't stop you, but it wouldn't be advised. Especially if you're new. If you're new, probably not a good idea, as you're still learning, and there's lots of things to remember in this game. Like rolling, like I just did. Also, open menu, bring up equipment, bring up shield, and how good is the shield? It's not terrible. I mean, 80% is not nothing. Also, point of fact. Damage reduction percentage. Physical, 80. Meaning 80% damage reduction. Meaning you're only taking 20% of damage that is done to you. There are many shields, though, that are better, that do 100% reduction, meaning any physical damage. Swings of swords, axes, whatever. If you have this thing up, and it's coming physically towards you, in front of you, not above you, because that doesn't do shit, apparently. 100% reduction, and only your stamina. That green bar to the top left corner, below the red one, stamina, that will be what you reduce instead. he's running, obviously. I'm not gonna go after him. I just want the dagger. Although, why the hell don't I have my sorcerer's thing? I want to go pew pew. Why am I not allowed to go pew pew? That's not fair at all. This is dumb. Oh my god. Dagger's at 56, that's at 20. But I somehow feel like I'm getting less damage. So it's just a really tough archer. Whatever. Okay. Oh. And there's our friend from the roof. He got knocked down by the other guy that was on the roof. So, he's locked in there. There's no way to get there. So first, I'm going to go down these steps, and I'm going to open this door. Why? Because bonfire. Bonfire chat is your friend. Always make sure there's a path to bonfire chat. See that dark shape at the top of the stairs? Just make sure to note it. And because that. So now, Harry is a good thing. So what I just did there, for those who are again new to Dark Souls, that is a parry. Just hit the left trigger, the second left trigger, on the PlayStation, and it does this motion. You time it just right when they're swinging, when they start to swing down, or swing, just basically start at their swing and attack. You do this. That stuns them for a second or two. That gives you plenty of time to attack and do a critical hit. That will save your life. So I did what? First it was like what? 50 odd damage or so. Actually, even less than that with that archer. By about 20 something. And there it was 175. And they're dead. You do the math. Like I just did. I don't know, I'm snarky. Anyway, talking to this guy.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Sure. I mean, honestly, it's not something I've heard before a bunch of times, but again, new people, so yes.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
Also, Estus flasks are your friend, too.
Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Okay, so what this stupid bastard who got smacked around and tossed from there to here by the big chubby bastard that was on the roof over there. Yeah, his name is Oscar. He obviously didn't give his name, but it will be in the credits because of the voice actors and all that. He's talking about some ancient prophecy about undead from the asylum here, that there's a chosen undead that will leave here and save the universe, blah 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 blah. We'll find out later that that's actually not a prophecy and just, you know, good PR propaganda set up by two really shady fuckers, which we'll meet later and down the line. So basically this entire place, because at the beginning it was talking about the undead curse, the dark side, which I'm looking at right now actually. The dark side. The dark sign signifies an accursed undead. Those branded with it are reborn after death, but will one day lose their mind and go hollow. Death triggers the dark sign, which returns its bearer to the last bonfire rested at, but at the cost of all humanity and souls. What this means is that every single undead cursed bastard has this sign, and that you are always going to live after death. You're basically just going to get resurrected at a bonfire. Your body disappears, and then reconstitutes elsewhere, with the downside to this miraculous immortality, or pseudo-immortality, is that you lose your parts of your mind over time, and sometimes even just completely over time. It depends on the circumstances. It's very situational. You know, because I'm the chosen undead, and I have control over him, so therefore I don't lose my mind. I do lose souls, which is basically experience / currency, and symbolically that means I am very weak. And it also leaves I lose my humanity, which means I look like this jerky-faced douchebag. So humanity is, you know, basically part of darkness. It is a physical thing, but it. Oh yes. Hey, I got to see. There we go. Yeah. See, what just happened there is he died and is now going to go hollow the next time we meet him, which will be a little later, because he fulfilled his mission. His whole thing was to come here, rescue me, and ensure that I can help save the world. Because fire is fading fast. That's the whole thing. And so because he fulfilled his goal, he will now go hollow. That is the weird thing about this game, is that all the NPCs I will be meeting, they all have their own quest. They have their own reason for being, their raison d'etre, if you will. And as long as they have a goal, they will retain their mind. Usually. Barring some great big emotional, psychological injury, or just going hollow too many times, you know, or just going, dying too many times, whatnot, they will retain their mind. Their memories may fade a little bit here and there, but they'll be them. They'll have control. They'll still be a person. But the minute you no longer have a goal that keeps you going, a thing that drives you, you go hollow. Why? That's what caused it. So every other game you've ever come across, you help an NPC, something good happens. Yay! You help somebody. They fulfilled the thing, and everybody's happy. Except here, you do that, and they go hollow, and they have to be put down. At least they try to murder you. And that will happen with poor Oscar down there. Because he went hollow. He fulfilled his purpose. I have attuned my magic, but I don't have the thing. It's really annoying. Also, I don't want to go through that door. And he also gave me a key. There we go. Key to the iron bars on the east side of the second floor, which was where that boulder fell down from, of the North Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison, segmented, by countless iron bars. Even if an undead were to escape from a cell, passage to the outside world would not be gained easily. That's key phrasing there. Not gained easily, but not impossible to be gained. Period. Okay. Parry. Parrying is broken as fuck this game, and it will carry you through most of this game if you're very good at it. It takes a little bit of timing, but just kick and then jump. Rested up bonfires revives me. Yes, I'm aware of that. Ah, my catalyst. Excellent. Essentially my wand. Broken straight sword. I'm not gonna waste my sorcery on these douchebags. I just wanted to do it. Now I do find it weird that these things don't have enough souls to make them that much stronger. Also, binoculars are kind of short, but you can kind of see the right side of their chest, technically their left side where their heart would probably be. It's all kind of fucked up, isn't it? That's where the dark side brand is usually. Ow! I rolled 16 per hit for a dagger. 16! Fucking bullshit. What was I talking about? Oh yes, dark sign brand is on their chest like that. I fucked up the time the first time. Yeah, 16 for a single hit, but 151 for a parrying, counter strike. Okay. R1 while falling equals plunging attack. With catalyst equipped, use that for sorcery. Yes, I'm aware. So, I have 29 further attempts at using sorcery. Here, unlike I believe in 2, I think, no, 2 also carried on that part, and then 3 they got rid of it for a mana bar. So, in this game, I can equip multiple versions of the same spell to get additional shots, if you will. And if I want to get more spell slots, I would have to increase the stat called attunement, as you can kind of see here. Attunement parameter determining number of attunement slots, which you can kind of see vaguely on the right side next to attunement slots. I have 3. And yeah. And here's it. Number of black sprites within one's bosom symbolizes human nature and determines item discovery and resistance to curses. But curse, singular. And curse is a fucking broken bullshit thing. If I remember correctly, curse in this reduces my health. And until I use some fidgety item or whatever, I will lose that health for quite some time. It's bullshit. Anyway, let's continue. On to the assault fight. Now I have to drop down quickly. Fly way too long, it smacks me down. Never hesitate with that. That is really dangerous to do so. Also, these things track. Why are you going away from me? See? Easy fight when you're a magic caster. Anything really. So that's out to the bonfire, which I don't need to go to. Also, right below here is the other demon. The other asylum demon, which is far, far, far stronger than this one. If I were to find a way down there now, I'd be fucked. Completely. So, yes, 1 humanity. Rare, tiny, black sprites found on corpses. Used to gain 1 humanity and restore a large amount of HP. So, practically speaking, if I run out of Estus flasks and I have a humanity, it's a good way of restoring most, if not all, of your HP. It does also have other features and functions, which I'll explain in a moment, but the descriptor is, this black sprite is called humanity. But little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity we hold within ourselves? Poetry aside, that is a very good point. Wouldn't this constitute almost your soul, your humanity? No. Souls and humanity are different things. Souls are more energy, spirits, essence, things like that. Humanity is a physical thing. It has weight, it has mass and density. When it's talking about the dark soul, it's talking about humanity. This is a small piece of the dark soul that is within man. The dark soul of man. Gwyn was scared shitless of mankind and the dark soul. Why? well, undead curse aside, unlike his soul or the other, lords, Dark Souls can be split apart and multiplied, but it won't reduce its potency. Let me say that again. You tear off pieces of a soul of mankind, the Dark Soul. It will not reduce in potency or power. You do that to any of the other Lord's souls, Wins especially, because he's done that before, to several people, including his own children, to make them. It reduces his power and strength. To be fair, though, his soul is very powerful. There's a reason why he's the top one in charge. But even so, he did reduce his power when he split it off here and there. And the other one's diminished over time, just that's how it works. Although the death soul is a very unique thing, because when you're dead, your soul is gone, so what the hell is Nito? Anyway, that's another discussion for another day. Use a big pilgrim's key. I should read that. Come on, there. Okay, key to the inner door of the Undead Asylum, main hall, big key belonging to a chosen undead pilgrim, but this chosen undead knows not what this pilgrim has in store. Pilgrimage has thought. Fuck. Good job, go straight ahead. It's like that's a developer basically patting me on the head saying, "Yay, good job, you get a cookie." And spawner is Soul of Lost Undead. Let's read that descriptor, please. Soul of Lost Undead who has long ago gone hollow. Which requires souls, the source of all life, and whether undead or even hollow, one continues to seek them. There's another point. Undead or hollow, which is just basically a fucked up undead, you all seek souls. Souls are life, but it also means you're getting power. Which also lends to why this entire story mythology is really fucked up. In a good way, but still fucked up. Because all of this leads to the fact that you need to collect more and more and more souls from monsters, other, hollow creatures and things like that, and other godlike beings. Because you need the accumulated mass of souls to fight the final boss in order to challenge him properly. If I were to go there now, as I am, I could potentially win, but I wouldn't be very successful. Also, it'd be impossible to go there anyway until I beat the other bosses, because I need their souls. Their keys. Anyway. See this cool cutscene.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated
Where's that fucking voice?
that one day an undead shall be chosen.
And thus the game was over.
To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Not a very imaginative name, no, but whatever. So that's basically Mount Olympus, it's Valhalla, it's wherever else you would have for like the city of the gods. Atlantis, maybe. I don't know. But Olympus, Valhalla, kind of combination of both. Tiernanog, if you want, if you're more of a Gaelic, Irish mythology. In Lordran, level up in kindling and bonfires. Okay, kindling is a very weird mechanic. So kindling is basically I power up this bonfire to allow me to have more Estus. As you can see, I have 10. I had 5 before. Now I have 10. Why? Because I'm sitting at this bonfire, which has been kindled. That's basically what it does. It means I kindle it, therefore I can now hold and obtain more Estus flasks. Humanity. So So humanity works on a bunch of different things. So that little circle with the 2 zeros in the top left corner, as you can kind of see up there, that is where I can hold humanity that I pop from these things or gain through fighting certain enemies. It basically helps on a practical level for just game mechanics. It's for your online capabilities. If you basically have one of those in there, you then sit at a bonfire and reverse follow me. I then become a normal person. I'll just do it now just to kind of show. Humanity, little black thing. Now I have a 1 in that corner. So I have a couple. 1. So offer, humanity, and reverse hollowing. So that's the only way I can look normal. My humanity has been restored. I look like a person now. See? Look, I'm happy bastard now. Whee! Spunky bastard. So this is basically saying if I were in online mode, hey, somebody could invade me now if they wanted to. I could invade them if I wanted to. But I'm not, because I don't want to be interrupted. I've done that a lot of times before, plus I don't think many people are playing this as much anymore. After this came out, it was a lot, but then it probably died down and just went back to PC, because, hey, PCs, you can mod the shit out of that. I mean, this is basically, I mean, if you want to put it technically speaking, this game is if you took the PC and modded it a bit, and then put it onto a console. Just enough so you can get by on the console's power, because PCs you are obviously working with a lot more capabilities. So let's go talk to this crestfallen son of a bitch.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on. But I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Also, in Dark Souls, all NPCs end with creepy laughter. Fucking creepy. So what he was basically talking about is, I was somewhat lied to, or at least the person who talked to me was somewhat lied to. Because Oscar in the Undead Asylum, stupid bastard that was on the roof, getting smashed in by a demon. I mean, how the hell do you not notice a big giant rotund demon with a giant club on a rooftop not be there? Anyway, he told me that about, ringing the Bell of Awakening, going to the City of the Gods, which is, come on, can't really tell from this angle, but up there, that is the City of the Gods. That is Anor Londo, or at least, actually that's in the direction of it. Sorry, there's a lot around this place. I go this. Actually, no, that's where the city is. Up above that is where the City of the Gods are. Sorry, had to make that distinction. But yeah. So the Bell of Awakening. First one is situation-wise over there. Up above, directly up there in a church. The other one is down. Well, I can't really tell from this angle yet. Good enough. So down there, off in the distance, on the side, in the middle there, that is where the Undead Burger is, and down below that is where the Blight Town is. Blight Town is a terrible place. It's called Blight Town. It shouldn't be on this. Let's hear more.
You want to hear more?
Yes, please.
Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the Undead Berg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
Okay, so, Blight Town. Poison-infested cesspool and all that. Plague-infested cesspool. But the water there is poison. There's like a mucky, swampy thing that you walk through, and it is poisoned as shit. And I can't remember if it's normal poison or toxic. No, it's normal poison, but there are a bunch of random bastards that shoot darts at you from afar that do, in fact, get you toxic, which is basically a very powerful and potent poison that actually reduces your health much more quickly. So there's a few other things I just want to show off here. So that's the Crestfallen Knight, that's all he's called. This is Anastasia, the Firekeeper, for the bonfire up above. In other words, if she's dead, that thing is unlit. There's a curious thing about her. No response. She cannot speak. Not won't, can't. Why? Because somebody ripped out her motherfucking tongue and broke her legs, which you can't really tell too much from here. But if I were to get some binoculars and looking closely, you would see that her dress is bloody, as in they broke her fucking legs so she wouldn't leave, and they ripped out her tongue so she wouldn't apparently blaspheme about any other gods or whatever. So reinforced Estus flasks. So if I were to get a Firekeeper soul and give it to her, she would be able to make my Estus flasks more potent. So I'm just gonna leave because I don't have anything else. There's a thing down below for Londo, which I could actually go now if I wanted to, but I'm not going to just yet. First, actually, I want to level up. So, fun thing, every single bonfire, these bonfires here, the reason why they are your best friends is because you can level up at any one of them. You don't have to come back to a hub, you don't have to go and meet somebody specifically, just find a bonfire, sit at it, and poof. Now you can actually upgrade things. So, there's a few things that I'm probably going to need to upgrade. Resistance, I don't need to touch because there's plenty of armor. All it does is increases my poison resistance. And what else? It's just poison? Yeah, just poison. And boost my defense, which any thing I pop here gets boosted. So there's no point. Endurance, that increases my stamina and equip load, which basically means I can carry more things as far as like weapons and armor. Attunement, I already kind of explained how it lets me gain more spell slots. Vitality is health. Strength and dexterity are just for types of weapons you hold. And intelligence is for your spells and faith. Well, sorcery spells. Faith is for miracles, which is basically healing and basically radiant damage if you're a D&D type of person. Intelligence is for other magic. Yeah, so right now the best point if you're new to these things is only bump certain stats here for when you need to use certain things. Right now, intelligence is pretty good. I don't have any other spells, I can only use this one. I don't really need to bump this up any higher than it is. 15 to 20 is probably the best place to try get things to start, and then just creep it up to about 30 or 40, which is the soft cap. You can keep going until it's like 99 or even higher maybe, but it starts giving you diminishing returns, and it takes a long time to get more and more experience to do this, because you only have so many souls, and the requirement is exponentially. As you can try to see, it went from 707 to 724 for the next level up requirement. So basically, endurance and vitality are probably the best things to dump into. Mostly endurance to start. I'll just put that to 10, and then that to 9. Endurance, you don't need it too. I mean, right now I'm not going to get too many heavy-handed equipment. So endurance to 10, plus increase my stamina a bit. That's always good. M gets me a little more health. And then once I get different weapons, then I'll start pumping into these other stats. But I also should at least invest in putting these things into like maybe 12 or, well, that's about 5 for now, but maybe 12 or 13, and then this up to 13 as well. So I think there is, because there will be a sword I will want to get later. So anyway, although given the fact that I'm going to sorcery builds, I will need that much investment in weaponry. This fucker. Haircut.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted.
No, we
I'm
aren't, Tums of
Petrus of
Fun.
Thurland. Have you
Petrus of
business with
Thurland.
us?
Have you
If
business
not,
with us?
I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Go fuck yourself.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will.
Oh.
Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
This token of peace is a copper coin, which doesn't do anything.
Oh my. Oh, I have to await my companions here anyway.
Get rid of that. Actually, let's just read the damn thing. Copper coin of Old Man McLoif. Coin made of copper. Its face shows Old Man McLoif, god of medicine and drink. Even coins of great value in the world of men have little value in Lordran, where the accepted currency is souls. Those who dream of returning to the outside world are fond of carrying these around. It's basically stupid bullshit that I don't need. Also, a point of fact, don't pop these things, or even these things, until you need them. Like, before, I could have used this to give me a little bit of boost into how much souls I could spend for leveling up, but right now, not needed, because I'm at 160. This would only give me maybe, I don't know, 50, 20, 50, or 100. I don't remember what the exact thing is for the amount, but each different types of soul gives different amounts, of course. Let's see here, what else can I get? Ah, yes, there's this. Soul of another lost Undead. Gold. Oh, god damn it. Ow. Sorry. Hang on. Something I wanted to get. I could have, like, gone elsewhere to do this, but, eh. God damn it. Do I jump again? Settings. Gameplay, there we go. Jump is circle, okay. Back. Oh, damn it. Okay. Well, I know what I need to do. That was a poor attempt, but I know what I need to do. I need to jump. Fall damage is negligible at that height, so it doesn't matter. Everybody, like, seeing this and like, wait, no, don't open the chest just yet, find out, it's fine. Those don't even show up in this thing until later. For anybody new to this and wondering what the hell am I talking about, mimics. Mimics are a thing in this game. There are old chests that look like this, but see this chain, how it's kind of looped? No, find a better one. Okay. Kind of see this chain here, vaguely, but it's curled like it is. That means this chest is safe. There's another way of telling if it's a mimic, but the chain is the first best defense. If it's curled like that, it's fine. It's a normal chest. If it's not this shape and it's something else, like kind of like curled straight pointing this way, it's a mimic. You can also just kind of pan the camera down, and you can even tell if it's breathing. Yes, there's chests that breathe. They have teeth made of finger bones. Lloyd's Talisman. Okay, actually, that is another thing you can use on mimics if you think it's a mimic, to put it to sleep. Also, skeletons are forming behind me. Show it, but then I'd be dead. I showed it. I'm going to be dead. So, the reason why I got the hell out of dodge is because skeletons are, well, not just because they're spooky and scary, but also they're strong as fuck right now at this early stage of the game. Oh. Who did that? Who's there? That's weird. Wait, is that around? Okay, that is around that spot. Oh, fun fact! A useless thing that's here. This chest, if I ever lose something important that I need to, progress through the game and I missed it, it will be here. It's a weird conditioning system. It's not always perfect, but that's how it works. There we go. Oh, another soul also dead. Okay. I completely forgot, or just never knew that that thing was there. Also, Big Bird. Big Bird and Big Bird's ass. That's the crow that just brought us here. Yes, it's a raven. Okay. I am now done with this zone. Actually, no, I'm not. There's one more thing. Let's grab this thing. Fireballs. Okay. Now I'm done. I can probably approach the Morning Star. Oh, I don't have the strength requirements for it. 11. Okay. I should have done that, but whatever. Dagger back in. Okay, strength is going to be my next thing, because I do want to have at least, basic sword or something to be able to use. Oh, that's some death of these things. That's actually going to be useful. But I don't want to waste it all because I have only 29 hits, and you think, that's so much! I'm surprised at how many things are between me and the bonfire. It's too soon. There we go. Also, you're invincible when you do this. When you're stabbing somebody with a parry attack, you are actually invincible. And you can 100% block their damage and give them a critical hit. Now, it doesn't always kill them instantly, but these guys are weak, so the dagger can basically murder them outright. Still dead. Jump! Now, you can slide across, you just have to hug the wall. And actually, see, my foot is kind of sticking up over it. There's actually an invisible, extended barrier here, so you can actually walk here, even though realistically you shouldn't be. Ring of Sacrifice. Rings, there we go. Oh, I didn't even read this thing. Old ring from an old witch, engraved minutely with indecipherable script, but seemingly useless. It's actually very useful, and it will be later on. This mystical ring was created in a sacrificial rite of Velka, the goddess of sin. Its wearer will lose nothing upon death, but the ring itself will break. Or itself break. Basically, it's a freebie. If I wear this, my other ring slot, and I were to die, I wouldn't go hollow, and I wouldn't lose my souls. I just resurrect at the next bonfire, and really the only bad part is I have to start over. So if I die near a bonfire, it's actually even better. Actually, it's even worse because then I wouldn't have that far to go to get my souls. I probably actually have enough to level with this. Nope, don't want to drop. Use. 200. Those were 200 apiece. So that's good to know. Should have enough to level up a little bit. Strength. I have 1. Okay, well, I got 210. I just need... I don't even know what. 11. I just need 1 more. I can use that. Okay, that's not nothing. And I'm about to kill more, dead guys. Undead guys, whatever. So that's 72 more souls. Now. Yeah. Daggers. They're shit. I need a proper sword. Like his. Actually, no, that's a broken sword. That's a really broken, shitty sword. Never mind. Which is 778. Nope. That's how much souls I have. I need to know how much I need. Okay, this doesn't actually tell me just yet. Ow! I literally walked into that. Come on. Ow. Okay. I fucked. That's what happens when I don't pay attention. Or heal. And god damn it, I wasted that ring. Well. Fuck. I think it's 900 something. Upside is I keep my souls and my humanity. Oh, 775. Oh, shit. There we go. Boom. I have a Morning Star now. A significantly better weapon. And it also causes bleed damage, which is also good. And it's excellent against skeletons. So I'm better prepared now. Now I just need to invest in getting a shield. A much better shield. 148. Well, my strength isn't exactly that great, because daggers are dex-based weapons. Let's just look at this stats just real quick. Yeah, it scales on dex, so means my dex stat gives it more damage than my strength. Although my they're both the same. Oh, but it scales with C, so yes. But 2 hits instead of like 10. Hey, it wasn't a Spartan kick like I wanted, but I'll take it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. I think I'm gonna have this for about roughly an hour. Let's just keep going a little further. Oh look. A rat. And just vamp through the world. So, point of fact, while those things are weak to being hit, they are not in fact weak when it comes to hitting you. They can rapid fire hit you, and they do poison, and they hit you with a lot of poison really quickly, so it's easy to get a stat from that stat when they hit you. Another thing is, if you want to farm humanity, rats are your best bet. And by humanity, I don't mean like just the soft one, but actual like little black things I picked up that I showed. Backstabs, that's what I'm trying to do. It's actually slightly weaker than a parry, but it's effective. Come on, you're probably gonna drop down here. Yes, no, maybe. Really? You make me sad. Ow! Dicks! First time I've had to use that. So much right now. Soul of Lost Undead, so we're getting 200 souls. Oh yes, you'll find that these bastards like to hang off the edge, and they'll just hang there forever, if need be, until you're stupid enough to come by. But also, fun fact, they get knocked off if you do that. But they're incredibly weak. That one is... yeah, it's way the hell down there. It's never coming back. Up the ladder. Get this little doodad over here. Hey, there it died. And another thing died. Two things died and fell off or something. Is it him? Nope, I wasn't that lucky. Ow. Dick. And... sometimes I forget if there's things here. But it's actually this one. There we go. Another soul of a lost undead. Okay. Next. Oh, fun fact. Don't try to jump across this thing. It will never work. You have to actually be on the roof and jump down. I hate this part. Bye, future boss. Bye, future boss. Somebody want to heal. Because... oh, poor timing. There we go. I fucked that up. There. So you always want to try and get that in when somebody else is trying to hit you from far, because then you get invincibility frames and they can't hurt you. I'm not going to sit here yet, but I am going to light it. Because there is a few other things I want to do. Get this thing. That's completely worthless. Oh yeah, some enemies actually heal, which is annoying. Yeah, I know you're there. so surprising. And you're dead. Come down here. Kill these fuckers. Pew pew. Pew pew. Okay, now on to the other part that you can use for souls. Merchants and buying shit. Also, there's been a lot of contested things here. With his dialogue, that way it's going to be in a moment, it is inferred that there's actually something in this barrel. But because of design cutbacks, maybe? For whatever reason? Whatever could have been in here, if it was in fact anything in here, was taken out, or if maybe the barrel itself was replaced, was the replacement for said creature. Either way, he refers to something here by name, and the way he's petting something infers that he is very much in love with this thing. Some people think it's a goat or something, which would imply with his dialogue that he is potentially a goat fucker. Either way, he's weird and snarky as fuck, but not in a good way.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Oh god, more creepy laughter.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below. And up above, there's that humongous drake, and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
Okay, so goat demon refers to the Capra demon. It is basically a centaur? Yes. Is it centaur? Yes, centaurs are the... No, centaurs are the horse ones. Satyrs, that's what I'm thinking of. Satyrs are the goat men. The, like, half-man, half-goat type people. Or fawns. I mean, you know, you're thinking like Pan. But these are worse. These are literal goat demons, like half-humanoid things with goat legs and goat heads. And they're just pains in the ass. And this particular one's a boss. And then the bull demon is the Taurus demon, which will be the first demon, or first real boss. Not just like a tutorial boss, but a first real boss that plays out exactly like the other one because it has the exact same plunge attack exploit, except I can repeat that process instead of just doing it one time and then be locked inside of the boss dungeon. Okay, anyway, purchasing stuff. There's not a whole lot I need to buy here. I'm not going to get the dried fingers because that's an online function, same thing with the soapstone. And I really don't need any of these things just yet. Maybe repair powder, but not really. These are the things I need to focus on. Bottomless box allows me to just basically move stuff out of my current inventory and into like a storage thing that I can access at the bonfire. That way if I want to get at like my favorite weapons right away instead of having to deal with all the bullshit duplicates I may come across of worse weapons and armor and stuff, this lets me just put stuff away. And opens residences in Undead Burg, which, given the fact that some places in this place don't actually have that many good things, it's not really worth it. One thing I would really want is to buy arrows from this guy. The armor he has, I don't want. What's it cost? Like, what? 15 plus 2,300 souls to get all of this. And if I want to get all three of these things, 3, 4, 5,000 souls. Now I can get one of these two things. That's actually what I want.
Here, I'm not here to... We talk business. Here, I'm not here to... We talk business, or we talk...
I just backed away from him.
You... I hope you've brought Here, I'm not here to chit-chat.
Yeah. Anyway. So, got that done. now I just need to think. Wait, he sells heater shields, doesn't he? Yes, he does. So 1,000 plus another 1,000 for a short bow, so that's 2,000 souls altogether.
What a waste.
Go fuck yourself too. It's not my fault this place sucks when it comes to this kind of thing. So I may need to do a little bit of grinding. I need to get 3,000 souls. So I might as well just plop down here, at least have this point made accessible box. Get rid of these things, I don't need them. Get rid of the rubbish, coin. I want you, or you, because I'm never going to use miracles. Don't need you. That's all I got for that. And you, which I don't need to put away just yet because I don't have any other rings, so there's no point in putting it away. Okay, so let's go on a grindy poop. See, nobody knows that I can cast this thing. But now he does. So I'm just gonna get a more advantageous, less precarious spot. Ow. There we go. Okay, we can't aim at him just yet, so that's fine. Just gonna wait him out. Wait him out. Come on. Come on. See, this is one good feature of kicking. Makes them vulnerable. Takes them out of their shield position and lets you hit them. So that. Also, I'm just gonna start making my way downtown over here. There are other people here. Ow. Come on. Not bad at all. 11:15 already, and I'm just in a few small areas here just now. Plus I have those undead souls I have. Which I won't pop just yet, just in case I die. Which again, never pop those things until you need them. And it's at the place where you can use them right away. Otherwise, you run the risk of losing them. Pop. Worthless. Now that residence key I mentioned, it would open this door, and it would have got me a shortcut around this corner here, but it's not really necessary. Plus it only gives you like an item for it. That gives you some lightning damage if you want to have that. Save the things for later. dick! Fucking asshole. That really hurt. Yeah, see, there's a chest. Now, there's somebody down here. I'm not gonna go there just yet. So I want to deal with this thing first. Now that will never happen again now. Oh. 96. I really am gonna need that heater shield. Well, might as well go get it now. Well, I can. Because I am going to take care of what's down there. I know I'm being cryptic right now, but that thing is pretty strong. What I'm going to refer to. Oh, I forgot about those guys up above. They can't get me anyway. So pop the souls. Oh, I got quite a few actually. Almost. Almost. Large soul of an lost and dead. That's actually probably exactly what I need. Okay, didn't kill you yet. Extra souls. Wait, is there something? Oh, I thought there was something behind me.
Still keeping going. Never heard.
Purchase. Actually, a repair box would be pretty damn useful, but not yet. There we go. The reason why I want this heater shield is not just for the fact that I get pretty decent fire damage reduction, 70%, but physical is 100%. That is very, very useful. And then a short bow, 1,000. And then I want standard arrows. Actually, significantly cheaper. There's not that terrible of a disparity between large and standard that won't serve my purpose. I think I won't need actually that many. Actually, let me just get 100 just to be on the safe side. Because there's a thing.
Thank you, kind.
The thing I want with that shield. There. So there is a item I can get from that wyvern that flew off. That red wyvern that flew onto this bridge here when I'm coming up and then flew off. That big bastard. His tail becomes a weapon when you shoot it off. It is actually perfect for beginners. There's a bit of a learning curve. I think I need to increase my strength by 1 more level. But that's fine. Nope. I wanted to. There we go. Small leather shield there. Okay. So I don't want that anymore. It's garbage. Doing this again because I want the cells, damn it. Also keep in mind on certain situations like placement, when you attack, you go forward by a step or two. Always forward. So keep that in mind. Like, say some creature's by an edge and you don't want to go over. Well, don't swing the sword, maybe use a bow, or maybe even use a spell. So, nope, it's not in this thing, it's in the next one. Draw you out. Longsword, nice. That's actually pretty damn good. 10 and 10, but scales on dex as well, so it actually gives a bit more. That's actually not bad. I like the mace, but piercing thrusting weapons are pretty damn good too. See? Only the stamina is taken out. I don't have the wherewithal to be able to quickly change weapons, but pretty sure the mace is still, the Morningstar is still stronger. Actually, let's test that. I think that was, yeah, that was 80. Okay, so 152 was sword. Oh, it's slightly stronger. Oh yeah, +6 versus +5. So that's 5, 6, 7. That's 88 though, but it scales on dex as well, so that gives it a bit more of a boost. Come on. Okay, that's done. Oh, probably wouldn't hurt to have the fire bombs. Oh, I forgot to kindle. Oops. Alright, let's take care of you bastards first. Come on. Fuck it. Stabby. Okay. Ooh, I got 2 of those things. Nice, that's actually going to be very useful. So, here's a funny little fact about humanity up there in the corner there with that number 2. You can go up to 99, that's the limit, but it has a few interesting properties. It increases your item discovery. Once you get to level 10, it gives you like I think a +80 boost, or maybe even 100. It's actually very useful if you want enemies to drop better weapons. So Kindle, yes, because I should have been at 10, but I wasn't because I didn't kindle this thing. Now I'm at 10. Currently, as it stands, I can only kindle these things once. I can kindle it 2 more times if I get a certain item, but I would have to kill a boss. Ah! Oh, fuck. I fucked that up. Just die already! Fuck. Fuck! This... I hate it when they hold it out for 2 damage. Okay, I fucked this up. I'm just gonna reset this thing because I don't want to heal and waste an Estus flask. Sorry for anybody watching this that. That was stupid of me and careless. So I'm just gonna slowly walk out because walking too quickly makes noise. It attracts. And now I kill you. actually do a swing, so you just have to prop them sometimes. Ooh, that is very good. Nice. I mean, I could just do the kicking thing, but then that means I have to swing a lot, and I don't want to. So there. Crazy stupid fact. If you murder this guy, he does drop a cool sword, a Uchi Katana, which is basically a katana. It's even has a little more reach than this longsword. It causes bleed, and it's more dex-based. However, and it's very unique. You can't actually buy it until late in the game. And he's the only one you can drop it. Who drops it out in the world. However, you lose the merchant, and you get a sin marked against you, which means that if this were in online mode, you would have somebody summoned in to attack you. It would be an actual PC player. So I would highly recommend not killing him until you unlock another merchant that will come about later. There's actually a few other merchants, but he's the only one who sells these basic ones. There's actually, when I was coming down below in that little aqueduct area back there, where the rat was, there was a door that I didn't try to open because I knew it was locked, and at the end of that tunnel, beyond that locked door, is a merchant. It's much nicer in personality and sells far better things. He's great if you're doing early stuff. You know, just early, like, you know, repair kits and things like that. The repair box and the residence key. I hate you so much. Run. Mechanic just yet. Oh, damn it. See? Too slow. Too long. Swing. Wind up, wind up, wind up, wind up. And I'm waiting. And then nothing happens, and then when you try to second guess everything, yeah, that's probably why it's that way, even though it shouldn't be, because it's not very realistic. It's not like these swords are carried are heavy or anything like that. Okay, well, I really wish I had my ring of sacrifice for what's coming next. Because once I'm done with these stupid grunts, I'm gonna go after bigger fish. Very, very big fish. 2 big fishes, actually. One is just around the corner. The other is right up there. Oh boy. Dead? I'm not gonna waste any more of those. I'm, however, going to heal because I need it. There's some guys up there that I need to get to, but not yet. I'll do it after this. I'll get those guys. Don't need to, but there is an item over there that I probably want. Nope. Okay. Actually, this will get me the repair box. Pew pew. sword out. It's probably not gonna do jack all shit. Thing, but whatever. Also, my armor sucks. But then again, anything I wear will be worthless compared to. Okay, so suspense over. That dude. That dude will fuck me up. He'll fuck me up worse than any boss, because a boss will take still maybe 2 or 3 swings to kill me. If I don't play my cards right, that thing will kill me in 1 hit. Oh boy. If I can even get the sneak attack. Nope, I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna... Oh, that's worthless. That is worthless. Okay, I need him up here because I can have more maneuverability. And I can also do this. Backstabs are really difficult on this thing. But I can parry. Really well, actually. Last time I did this, I fucked up so bad. Oh, that overhead swing, that's what actually can murder you outright. Front stabs, like, don't kill you completely. Yeah, everybody always forgets about that follow-up. Oh, man. So that was a unique boss and a chunk. Nice. Actually, that wasn't even a boss. That was just a unique enemy that will no longer appear. Actually, let's go ahead and grab what he was guarding. A very... Well, I was going to say unique, but it's... Well, it is unique because it's the only ring you'll ever get of this kind. But it's also worthless. Absolutely worthless. A blue tearstone ring. The rare gem called tearstone has the uncanny ability to sense imminent death. This blue tearstone from Katarina boosts the defense of its wearer when in danger. Boosts defense while HP is low. Except it's only while it's low, and it basically... if the attack on you isn't just so OP as fuck that would kill you outright anyway, it gives you a larger smidgen of health left at the end than you would have had you not had the ring. However, when you heal, that boost goes away. It's not a buff that stays for a little while and then eventually goes away. It is only there when you're close to death. And speaking of, I'm not close to death, but I need to heal and just sit at the bonfire because I have 4,000 souls that I do not want to lose right about now. So I'm just going to sit here, level up. I believe strength needs to be up to 12, so we're going to boost you up to 13 just in case. And Dex 12, and then there. That's good. I like that. I like that distribution. That's good. Yeah, Faith I'm not going to touch. Resistance I'm not going to touch. Intelligence I'll touch later once I get other spells. But for now, that's what I want to do. Give me a 10-point bump in damage. And I got another humanity. Is there something following me? Nope. I'm hearing footsteps, so what's the fault? What's that? Ow. I knew it! I knew something was fucking following me. Oh, damn it. Oh, it was the other... Oh, I forgot there was another one behind that thing. That's why. Spear! That's not bad. Great weapon, but it's not a terrible one either. There is, however, a much better spear in this game. So, I'm not gonna worry about that one. Let's just go ahead and get 4 more sets of, I think, 72 souls per thing. Guy here. 24? Oh, that's garbage. Oh well, souls. Oh, I just realized I actually forgot about, this up above here. Never did climb up here. This throwing knives, which are actually really good. So this is the rooftop I was mentioning earlier, that to jump down to there. Which, fuck, I forgot about those guys. Oh well. In for a penny. So you have to like kind of run and then use the jump button, which is circle here. In some configurations it was actually L3, which is really dumb. Oh, it's like, what is happening? Dead. And you're gonna give me another 24, aren't you? 72, nice. You cheeky dickwad. So, by the way, crossbows, they suck. They really do. And you can't aim them. You can aim bows, but you can't aim a crossbow, which is weird. It's really kind of weird, I think. Alright, let's deal with you bastards. I think I'll hold off just a little bit going further, because I do want to get that repair box. I'm just gonna actually move on. I'm just gonna move on, because I probably will get what I need. Just through progression here. And actually there is a way to get a quicker amount of souls better than what I'm doing right now. So I'm not gonna waste any more time grinding too much beyond just getting rid of these guys that would actually follow me. Because there's an easier way to grind in this area than these guys. Much, much easier. And it actually involves the dragon, so 2 reasons why I need to progress. Ow! That was dumb. I did not do that properly at all. I deserve this death. It's actually my first real death. Well, I now actually need to collect my my souls. So now I need to be very, very careful. Didn't let me boop you. I booped you. I booped you good. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I apologize for anybody listening. this one ring called the Ring of the Evil Eye, which is a very useful item because every enemy I kill gives me back a little bit of health. Not a whole lot, but if you go up in an area where there's a lot of guys and you get just enough injury, you could actually get all your health back without ever having to use a healing item. Okay, boop you, and boop you. Boop yourself. Well, I'm a lot closer to my 3,000 soul gold to get the repair box. Try to swing at something, and then that happens. Now, because of all this, I don't need to grind. And I got another humanity! Neat. Oh, look at you, happy bastard. You so ugly. Alright. Not gonna go back just yet because there is... Actually, oh no. Oh no. I can't go to the shortcut for the... Oh, fuck. Fuck. I mean, I know I can win. Fuck. Fuck it. Just go ahead and spend the souls, get the thing. Actually, yeah, let's just... I'm not even gonna rest at the bonfire. I'm just gonna spend the souls, get the repair box, so I at least have that. Because then I won't ever need repair powder. Oh, I never killed you guys. Okay, well, gives me some extra souls. Yeah, the reason I had to backtrack is because I just remember that the place where I find the dragon, get the dragon tail and all that stuff, that's after the first boss in this place, the Taurus demon.
Oh, still keeping your marbles all together?
Yes,
then go ahead, don't be... Never hurts to split.
I fucking hate
Here,
you.
I'm not here. We talk...
So he's basically told me all he's gonna say. So, repair box.
Oh, come here.
You know what? Fuck it. Oh, this won't be enough. I was gonna get the key, but that's not enough. And he doesn't fucking let me sell my shit like it does in 3. Because, you know, God forbid I don't have the ability to sell all my bullshit for, you know, extra souls. Now I have to kill those guys up top. I want to get that extra souls. There. Should be enough. Yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna go rest at the bonfire. I'll heal up, but I'm not gonna rest at the bonfire because I don't want to go through all this bullshit. So, go get the stupid residence key, because I believe that actually will be needed for 1 or 2 places elsewhere, besides that one stupid place. Oh. I'll show you. I'll go with words.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, shut your face. And that's the other thing with hollows and things like that. That merchant, his whole thing is like, I just want to keep making money. I want to keep getting souls for my goods. You know? You want to just be a merchant. You know, basically you'd have to have a goal that doesn't have an ending. You know, you have a purpose. Actually, it's not even a goal, it's a purpose. When your purpose is fulfilled, when you no longer have that purpose, that's when you go hollow. But if you have a purpose that's just like, you know, I want to be a healer, so, well, everybody's going to eventually get injured, so you're always going to be needed. Or, you know, I want to be a merchant, so you're always going to have customers in time, you know, things like that. You know, like, I always want to go, I just want to keep exploring places, I just want to keep traveling, whatever. Also, there's a thing. That is a crystal lizard. When you kill it, it gets you upgrade material. Twinkling Titanite and a Titanite chunk. That is very, very good. Okay. So, the boss fight doesn't start just yet. And in point of fact, I need to climb up this ladder that's here by the door to get rid of these assholes so they don't interfere in the fight. I really wish I had a blacksmith so I could upgrade the sword. And stupidly enough, for doing what I just did there, sliding down the ladder, I have to not push down on the left stick, but just let go and just hit circle. It's very stupid. Thankfully, they fixed that later, where you hold down the stick just to indicate you're going down, and then hit circle to speed up. So that Taurus demon will be coming down from that tower right there. My whole plan? Run away, up the ladder, wait for him to come down here, and then drop down on him and stab him in the face. Then run across here to give me some time so he doesn't hit me, and then wash, rinse, repeat. Basically just go down here, drag him down that way, get past him, up the ladder, down on his face, stabby stabby, again wash, rinse, repeat until dead. Just wondering how close do I have to be? There we go. And we're running. I hate that there's like no transition for that music. It's really cool music. There's no transition. See? Big, giant, bull demon. Drop. Stabby! Oh my god, I fucked that up somehow. I somehow, someway, fucked that up. Now I just need to hope to God he doesn't hit me while I'm fighting. Larry, he's gonna hit me. Oh! Fuck. Okay, and there we go. Okay, it doesn't kill him outright, but it does let me reduce his health by almost like a third. This is basically the strategy. You just cheese the shit out of him. Roll between the legs and run like a motherfucker. I mean, I could just wait until he's down to just the right amount of health and then start hitting on him, because, well, in fact, bosses take an enormous amount of damage for whatever the hell reason. Oh, fuck off. That was fucking stupid, but he was hugging the wall too much that I couldn't actually get him in place. Yeah, and don't walk to the ladder, run to the motherfucking ladder. Oh, listen, I'm thinking I'm gonna get hit that way. Yeah. You have to hit while you're falling, not as, before you fall. Damn it! See, he is very strong, and if he hits you, he is going to hit like a truck. So going like toe-to-toe with him, especially with the little amount of armor I've got on, is crap. Also, don't lock onto him when you're wanting to run away, because you don't run away. You stay locked on him. Coward! Oh god damn it! Why? Ow! What? How? Why? What? But I was further enough. What? I guess I wasn't far enough down the bridge away. Oh. Pew pew. Pew, go fuck yourself. Oh, I don't want to go back there. Do all that again. Come on. Fuck it. Why? Fuck you both. That was so bad. I did that so terribly. There we go. Just need to get my mojo back. Just can't let that defeat stop me. I'm just gonna be dying and dying and dying again until victory. Literally the strategy of this entire game. Die and die and die again until victory. Ow! Dick. What are you gonna give me? Battle axe, that's actually not... That's actually not bad. Come on. Come on, people now. Smile on the brothers. Come on, you stupid bastard. Praise the sun indeed. Not there yet, I haven't gotten to some bro, but I will be. You just missed my glorious and epic fail of fighting the Taurus demon. Because I apparently didn't run away far enough onto the bridge to be able to get back to the ladder. Oh, well, my souls weren't there, so that helps. Yes. Alright, let's take care of you fuckers. There. Okay. Round 2. This time without the oops. I got this. I got this. Let me fucking win by parrying everything he's done. I can beat this fucking giant douchebag. Oh god damn it. That's probably why I was able to get hit last time. Come on, you bastard. Yes. All for the old rope-a-dope strategy. Oh god, he's still there. Why? Ow! Why? Yeah, is me freaking the fuck out? We're just gonna... Oh yeah, that's right. You know what? Pew pew. Pew pew, motherfucker, pew pew. Holy fuck. That got dangerous at the end. Where's my souls? There they are. Oh shit, 3,000. That's pretty fucking good. Along the sides here. Oh, okay. More soul undead. And now, praise the motherfucking sun. Solaire, the man himself.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it.
Well,
I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Okay, so fun fact. There is potential, well, there's a lot of rumors and potential that he is the son of Gwyn. That's never established, and it's not canon, but it's implied heavily. And may have actually been what that was at first, until game developers, game writers, whatever you want to call them, decided to cut that portion, because they probably felt it was just silly to have him be the son of Gwyn. However, he is a huge fanboy, hence the sun sigil on his armor there. And the fact that he's literally staring at the sun, blinding himself for life later. And also, fun fact, he's just really, really fucking strong. He doesn't need souls like I do. He doesn't have any special god powers except, you know, some cleric stuff, but that's just from praising the sun. He doesn't have anything that gives him physical enhancements like I'm doing with, you know, getting souls and boosting my stats and all that stuff. He's really fucking strong. That armor doesn't have any extra bullshit on it. It doesn't give him special abilities or anything like that. He's just really fucking strong. Like, that sigil on there is painted. He has a shield with the same logo, and it is also painted. He's just really fucking strong and cool.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Sure. Also, him wanting to get his own son is fucking batshit crazy. And the way about him trying to get it is fucking sad and ridiculous. And I am going to try and save him, because I want him to fight with me at the end. But it is a very, very convoluted way of going about it. And I have to actually look that up again later, once it gets closer to it, to be able to make sure I don't fuck it up. Yes,
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Sure.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
So that is the white soapstone, as is, you know, indicated. It is basically a way for both an online component, but also an offline one, because it helps you summon in other characters, other players and characters. So you can summon both NPCs like Solaire here, or actual player characters if you're in online mode. So you can actually summon both of them.
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Praise the sun, motherfucker. Basically what he was talking about is the multiverse is real in this place. There are different versions that he is from a different world than this one. Where, point in fact, where I could actually summon him from his world into mine as some weird spirit version of himself. So even if he dies, he doesn't actually die. He just comes in as an avatar form, or some spiritual version of himself, where he has all of his abilities, he just has reduced amount of chances to heal and blah 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 blah.
Oh, also, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
That's the line that basically makes people think he is the son of Wynn, the Lord of Sunlight, the head of the gods, and all that shit. Also, where is it? Okay, there off in the corner there on the right, that is where the City of the Gods are. It is a physical place, it's just really fucking high up, and requires a lot of bullshit to get there, which is basically the progression of this game.
Oh, hello, the sun.
And but yeah, that like a magnificent father line indicated heavily to a lot of people that he is the son of Wynn. He is not. He might be, but canon-wise, he is not. Don't know why. So, I need to go to the end of this bridge to go down to the side there. Actually, no, not there. I am hesitating because I'll show you why. Just fucking do it. This isn't gonna do jack all shit, but whatever. That's why. Fuck. drop. I do not want to go back through all that bullshit. So that ladder brings me back to Bonfire Chan and this place. Whee! Ah, fuck. So, how many can I get? 3 levels. Fuck. Just put a point in all these ones. Fuck it, why not? Give me a little more health, give me a little more stamina, and able to equip more shit. So, yeah. Actually, do I have any better armor? Kind of. Lightning defense, okay, that stuff goes down, but there's not a whole lot here that actually uses those types of attacks. Fuck, I'm just gonna use that because I need a little better armor. So I don't have anything else. I don't want you. Dagger can go away. Battle axe I'm not gonna use. That's two-handed, isn't it? No, it's regular. Okay, well. What's the stats requirements? 12 and 8. I got that, but I want to be more dexy. I can help it. I don't want you, or you. Okay, that's good. No. Let's take bolts. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna now just do the start of my stupid, weird way of getting that dragon sword I was talking about. Also, just to kind of show off, this is where you can go to grind once you get here. Because there's all these stupid guys, you just pop up here, get down below the bridge, and easily 555 souls. Easily grind that way. And that's the tail I'm going to be going after. First, though, I'm going to clear the battlefield. Because these fuckers will be in the way. Also, you know what? Pew pew. You bastard. You should have been dead. Should have been dead. Fucking hate you both. Okay. Now, drop these. I'm just gonna get the bow, arrows. Okay. So, you want to be about here. And then, okay. So you want to hit the L1 button when you're holding the bow to be able to aim, because you are going to want to aim, and you may want to fudge the controls if you like inverted or not. And now I just need to time, because it does go straight, it doesn't arc. I need to time the tail about here, I think. So you want to be about here for when you do that second one, because you can get 2 hits per thing here. So you go back up. Tail's gonna go back to his little metronome position. So you want to time it where you hit that and immediately come down to about here, where this little pillar is as a guide, and you want to go slightly to the right of it, where the tail will appear immediately, and then you just hit it again. So you want to repeat this process until victory. You don't need to worry about full damage. It's gonna happen eventually. So you can get 2 good hits in. So you want to hit that thing immediately as soon as it gets here. You're not going to get a third one in, so don't even try. It's just going to waste an arrow. And this will take a bit of time. See, you got to time it just as it's coming down. Maybe adjust the position. Now, some think you need like about 200 arrows. It's not going to take that much. 100 arrows is still more than enough. It's probably still going to have a lot left over. Oh, that's right. I can zoom. Okay, that's why I was always missing before when it comes on the second portion. I zoom in too much. Boop. And boop. Wash, rinse, repeat, and eventually you're going to get a very good sword that will probably carry you through most of the early game. And maybe even a little bit into mid-game. At least until you get to the... Actually, until you basically get to the blacksmith. You can then start upgrading weapons. Come on. So this is also why you need about 200 odd sword, or 200 odd arrows. You don't time it right, you end up missing and wasting arrows. But it's called the Drake Sword. It has 200 damage stats. That's just flat damage rate, because in this game there is a scaling depending on the stats it likes, but it doesn't scale on anything. So you just get a flat 200 damage, which, if I remember correctly, the mace and even the sword I'm having like there we go. See? I'll just miss the girl. Got his tail. Now it doesn't have a tail there. It will come back eventually, but 16, motherfuck. Okay, I misjudged, but yeah, 200 flat rate. Yeah. This sword, one of the rare dragon weapons, is formed by a drake's tail. Drakes are seen as undeveloped imitators of the dragons, but they are likely their distant kin. The sword is imbued with a mystical power to be released when held with both hands. Also, I can... now, I can't wield it one-handed with the stats I have, but I can wield it two-handed. Now, what it's talking about is... that. Just hold R2 and... So, it's a good sword to have if you have the stats for it. Since I don't, I'm not going to bother with it just yet. Actually, I'm gonna see how much I need for souls, or yeah, how many souls I need for the thing. Okay, so for that, times that by 3, because I need 3 more levels in strength. So that's 3. Let's just go like that. It's almost like 1,500 times 3. That'd be 3. Probably about 5,000 souls, give or take. Probably about 5,500. So, quick way of just getting those souls is just letting the dragon do the work for you. So kills everything on the bridge, and I get the souls. I just come back down, reset, and hey, instant 5k souls. Why didn't it? Okay, that's not good. No, it went away, that's why. Okay, well, that makes sense. I did cut off its tail, so it probably was going away to... Motherfuck. I just... Oh my god, I could have gone... Son of a bitch. I could have... There was a bonfire right below the dragons waiting. I could have gone there. Because I've also gotten the Claymore, which is also a really good sword. well. I fucked up. I deserve to have the consequences happen to me. See, I am getting what I need really quickly. I could also like do a round, like just circle around, kill all these enemies here, but that would just take way too long. So it's just easier just to climb up the ladder, go up the stairs, go on the bridge, fire breath, wash, rinse, repeat. Actually, I could also get a couple extra souls here from these guys. Fucking die properly, you asshole. Titanite shard, nice. This one's always annoying because he just drags his heels trying to get here. But now you're dead, so it doesn't matter. 100. There we go. That's good. So 700 souls per thing. If I just let the dragon do the thing on the bridge and then get those guys. So sorry for anybody watching this in the archives and thinking, oh my god, just forward. I will. In a moment. I want to be able to use that sword. That's a very, very good sword. Like, it will probably one-shot pretty much everybody in one strike this early on. Stuck on the thing there, and one thing you can do with this guy is once he gets like close enough out here where you can actually kick him, just Spartan kick him right off the ledge. Both instant death and very satisfying. And you can recreate your 300 moment. Alright, so probably just this last run, and I can level up to 16 strength, and I probably won't ever touch that stat. I'll probably just stick him with yeah, I'll just probably stick with that and maybe more dex weapons, but mostly I'll just be boosting up my intelligence. Because I really do want to have this be a sorcerer build, but fortunately I need to level up some things before I can really make this effective and viable. Yeah, I already got it, but actually might as well just do it now. Actually, no, it's not exactly 5,000. It's probably about 5,500 because it was, yeah. Really, 100? Whatever. There we go. This is Sparta. I don't want to watch that movie again. I'll do that after I'm done here. So let's just level up the dragon, see if I can. Nope, can't. I need 21. Okay. Well, actually, one more round should do it. Go and kill those guys. Just need to do this. Yep. There we go. the longsword for this. Actually, let's just show a comparison, really. $125 for backstab, and $175 for the parry strike. And then just normal damage is 43. So 43 for normal strike, 125 for backstab, and 143 for parry. Or no, 170. Either way, it was higher. So now let's just see if I can get the backstab on him to